Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new LEGO creation. Today we have a M1 Abrams, but this time in a futuristic version. I wanted to make something like my previous Mi-24, the Hindy in the future version, but not so futuristic, so not so impossible to realize. As you can see, the color choice is the same of the original Abrams, but actually I would like also to change the color. Later I'll show you my favorite colors too. But for now let's start with all the feature of this new version of the Abrams. If you like the original Abrams, of course I made also that one in the past, and you can find the links in the description and here in the right up corner. But now let's show this one. As you can see, this time the Abrams turret is not connected inside the Abrams, but only on the top, because this time we have a remote turret, so the crew just drive inside the main tank here, but they can't go inside the turret here. So the turret is completely automatic. We have an autoloader. Here we have a railgun and not a standard gun. And before showing you how it works, the turret, I would like to show you the inside of the tank, because it's easier without the turret. So we can make transparent this part of the tank. Perfect. Now you can check the inside of the tank. Now, to get inside of the tank, you can from the rear of the machine, from here. As you can see, I just made an hatch here that you can open. You can just open the hatch and go inside of the tank. Here you can find, we don't have a standard engine anymore. I choose a total electric machine because, as we can see, the future seems to be the electric now in these days, and why not also the tank can be electric. And to achieve the power needed, we have fusion shells. If you don't know what the fusion shells are, I leave a link in the description too. So we have 4 fusion shells that you can actually take out from the tank if you want, and change them if you need to replace them. We have 4 fusion shells, as I said. Here we have more space for transport, for emergency, maybe the troops. So maybe, you know, they are in danger, there are too many enemies, they can just open the hatch, take the crew inside and go away well protected, I think. The actual crew of the machine is made by 2 of them. So we have one that we can place if I can do it. Wait a second.
6 hours later.
Okay, we have 1 and 2. So we have a crew of 2. We need only 2 of them, because as I said, the turret is remote controlled. Actually, everything is remote controlled. Of course, in the future, the AI will be much better than now, so probably will give a lot of help to the crew, and most of the work will be made by the AI. So we need only 2 of them. One is the driver and one is the gunner, just like the attack helicopter. The rest of the space, as I said, can be used for the crew, for extra ammunition, or to transport maybe, I don't know, VIP or else. So this is how it looks like the inside. As you can see, we have all digital. So here we have the screens they can look. And now I will show you all the defenses and armaments, because I think for the inside that's all. As you can see here, you can see the fusion shells from above. Here you can see the hatch open. This is how it looks like. Here we have some exhaust for the, you know, the heat of the fusion shells. And I think we can place this one here, and yes, I'll show you all the other feature. Okay, perfect. This is how it looks like, the tank with the turret mounted. Here, if you see green parts, for who is new, these parts are usually not so much visible, so I take them in green, so you can choose any color you already have to replace these green parts with the parts you already have. This little thing here, it's very funny, I'll show you later. It's placed here. So you can place this one in this position. I don't know if some of you can already guess what is it, For now I leave it here and later I'll show you what is it. Here we have on the front the cameras for the, the crew. Here if we make this one transparent for a second, I can show you that the cameras can rotate too. Here we have all the sensors, also for the night vision and everything. Here we have just some standard lights because we still need lights. Here we have laser defense systems because in the future the laser defense will be much more used. So we have one here, two on the back to protect the crew when they go inside or outside, and another one on the side here for the back, and other two here on the top of the main turret for still self-defense. Here we have smoke grenade launchers or chaff grenade launchers because I think they will still be useful because the tank is still not invisible. Here we have standard lights, of course. I think for the bottom part it's all, and now I can show you the turret. As I said, here we have the laser defense system, smoke grenade launcher, we have two antennas. Here we have two camera sensors. This one can be rotated too. I'll show you. Let's see if it works. And of course it doesn't work because sometimes this program is a little stupid. As you can see, now I'll show you. Here we have a rotating part and everything is placed on the rotating part here. So if you rotate this part, usually it's common that if you rotate this part, it rotates also the pieces above. But of course, this time Studio doesn't work. So we have two of them, one connected of course for the crew, for the AI, and also for the guns here. So every gun has one optic, so they can just both aim to different targets. Of course, here we have, as I said, other remote guns, Gatling guns in this case. I still think this kind of gun can be useful against the infantry. Here we have antennas. Of course, the guns can be moved. I don't know if it will work. Let's see. Of course, you can aim up and down the gun, of course, both of them. And of course, you can also, let's see if if it works. It seems it works. Yes? No. Something is not like it should. Why? Why this? I would like to understand why this program think. Why? Of course, when you rotate this part, everything rotates with the same pieces. And I think I'll show you the renderings where I manually rotate all these parts one by one, so you can check it better. Of course, we have a main railgun, as I said before. The railgun has its own optics too. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 total kind of optics. So also if one is damaged, we have more of them that they should be enough to, keep working, keep fighting, also if some of them are damaged. The railgun also can be, no, not this, okay, perfect, seems to work, perfect, okay, we can, of course, also the railgun can be moved up and down, and I think we can keep it like this. Of course, the main turret can rotate, but if it doesn't work this one, I don't know if it will work the main turret. Maybe I did it? Perfect. Okay, now he understands what I want to do. Yeah, so we have a rotating turret. And then I can show you what is it, this piece. First we have this moving part here that places it in this other position. So did you guess what is it? Then we have to open 1, 2. Okay, I have to tell you, this is a drone. Here we have, as you can see, 2 rotating parts. that are just the propeller of the drones. This starts rotating, the propeller starts rotating, and this little baby starts flying like this, you know, like a chopper. And from the above it can, you know, find the targets, because this railgun should have a higher range of standard weapons. If a standard 120mm gun has 4-5 kilometers of range, this one I suppose at least the double of the range or even more, so you can just imagine 10-15 kilometers of range is a lot. How can you aim targets so far? So you have this little drone that can fly much higher and find the target, take the position of the enemy, and then the tank can just boom, fire a railgun shell and destroy the enemy. I wanted to make something even more futuristic, so maybe like an hovercraft tank, but actually I don't think an hovercraft tank it's something so interesting, or maybe a flying tank with, you know, rockets here, but I don't know. I thought this one could be something that maybe can actually really exist in the future. Now I would like to show you also my favorite colors, as I said before. And for me, something to be futuristic needs to be dark gray, like this. And in the renderings you can see also the comparison between my futuristic Abrams and my previous standard Abrams. I would like to make more futuristic version of my projects, but don't worry, will arrive also standard military project, and I'm working on a new Star Wars project that will arrive in, I think, in December, or you know, when the new Star Wars movie will be out, I'll post all my Star Wars projects. And I think for now that's all, so see you next Saturday for a new video, or maybe even during the week for a little bonus. Have a fun weekend and see you very soon. Bye!